this should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
The run on first down was good for 7, and it's 2nd and 3. All right. This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Got his man. It's Kirk. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
For the Texans.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. This one caught left side. That's strange. He's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Rip, 23.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1.
Hey, easy, route.
Once again, it's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
And he's going to have a Jags first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. To throw is Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down. It's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. They never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The play fake. Here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, he's popped by Schultz. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jaguars offense ready for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's first and 10. Here's second and 2.
Second down at the 47-yard line.
Rip, 20.
On the handoff to TTN. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Now a screen set up for ETN. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Third and 11.
Let's go. Hey, tomato.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. A tough spot here. Third and long. As we are ready to get back underway. And this ball incomplete on third down. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to fourth down. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Houston offense going to make their way back on. the field. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all three downs.
It's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. On play action, Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down. On the ground is Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
On a second down throw for Stroud. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video game. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance, and you end up going backwards.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. He'll get about 2. Boye Walker with the play. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Crowd to throw. And one caught by Tank Dell. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. It'll be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Houston. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Hey, lot.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll run. ETN now on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
This one complete to Washington. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 6-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On second down, Stroud over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, it's Stroud. On the quick slant, they find Dell. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on second down, Stroud. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. It was a short one. He's got screen.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Second down, they need 3. Now Lawrence. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down, and that's his first sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, you want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. Do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's got some space. A pass 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pick up to 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Houston. Stroud gonna tuck this one on his own read. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the gun, here's Stroud. There he goes again.
Call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 7. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
To throw, it's Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, here's ETN. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Third and 9.
Brings up third and 9.
Hey, go, go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Daniil Hunter. He gets there for the sack. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Open man, that's Collins. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a 1st down for Houston. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. They'll go right back to Mixon. Oh, looks like he had the 1st down, but the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Hey, run!
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Rip, 23.
A give for ETN, heading right. Oh, yeah. He's inside the 30. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 50 yards.
I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he will not be able to turn up field. They'll drop him behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On the give, it's ETN. Oh, a loose football. I believe one of the Jaguars was able to get in there and recover. Yes, Jacksonville retains possession. It is 3rd and long.
Red on red.
To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the linemen can get out to lead the way.
Cam Little for the Jaguars field goal.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And those Jaguars will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball?
Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the 4th quarter. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Get about 6 before he's taken down. This is 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And that'll set up 4th down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Grant, 23.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Still run it once more with Etienne. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Hey, Lion.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be from 56 yards away. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Dell, the motion man. On play action. Stroud. He's got his big tight end, Schultz. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down, Houston.
18.
To throw, Stroud. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston. They will work the middle with Mixon. And And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
That one, take it in. Christian Kirk, touchdown, Houston. That his first touchdown of the new year. Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down.
Hey, Ryan. Here we go.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
Now a handoff. ETN. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Once again, it's ETN. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, go, go.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Bigsby. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. This is 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll drop to throw. To the right side, Kirk's got it. They're going to work this down inside the 45. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. It's 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's go.
3rd down, they go with Bigsby. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line.
job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hey, here we go.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have the Jaguars' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, tomato.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11.
Son.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to keep. You can view the player's overall interest in your team here.